So I wonder if we're going to be taking on our brother. They're kind of setting him up as a villain there, right? You guys might notice that my voice sounds a little raspy, and that's because I am indeed sick. So I might read a little bit less and play a little bit more, but we'll see how it goes. For now, I want to see what Emily has to say about all this.
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
Well, we did encounter the mold.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
A lot. Oh, cool. Yeah, we definitely want to do that, because maybe we'll be able to find a way to get past the mold if we do locate her. What about Black Rock?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Black Rock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years.
Getting a little too excited about stabbing people.
Wow. I did not expect that from her. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Status of HRA production.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily. I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Getting a little too excited about that also. Always got to check. See if this has changed at all. Nope. Okay, so I think let's do this Underhill thing.
Every time I think it makes sense, the pattern shifts.
I'm also probably going to be a little bit out of it as I play. Okay, we got some abilities. Okay. We've got enough for this. Let's do it. Personal mod slot, nice. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. So that's 8 to max it out. I don't know if I want to save up for that or spread around the love. I like to spread around the love, but we'll see. Okay. What do we have here? C's accelerator, C speed plus 59%. It does take a while to do that, eh? Shield energy cost, meh. Launch energy cost, maybe. Evade energy costs, minus 14%. Health recovery per element pickup. That's probably a good idea. Keep us alive. Okay. Just a recap, because it's been a little while since I've played. Kill Hiss Rangers in the executive sector using Shatter. Kill Hiss Rangers in research sector using abilities. That shouldn't be an issue. Using Pierce, kill enemies in the maintenance sector with headshots. Oh, right. I don't have Pierce. Can I can make that, can't I? Oh, we've got a new hotline. Certain resources loot can be constructed, crafted into mods/forms. We advocate/facilitate this at control point/menus. This will only be available/exclusive for the director. So it's the board that allows us to create stuff. Let's make this Pierce. Okay. I'm probably not going to construct any mods. Upgrade to enable higher tier mods. Oh. Constructs level. So right now I can only make a level 1. Okay. I'll think about it. I can make spin also. I might as well. I can only have 2 guns equipped at a time though, right? Precise with a charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. Let's try Pierce. I think I'm just gonna keep grip generally, so I've got something that I can rely on. What was the mission again? Pierce headshots and shatter. Right. That's the shotgun one. Okay. I'll wait on that one. Pierce aimed fire boost. Damage while aiming plus 30%. Zoom plus 14%. Damage while aiming plus 25%. Let's go with this one.
All these references.
I guess we'll just teleport over to research.
There's something we're missing.
It doesn't show us where we're supposed to find... I wonder if we have to go to the ashtray maze. Let me take a look again here. Locate Dr. Underhill below Central Research. Okay. Specifically Central Research. Let's do it. Yeah, new bureau employees often get lost in the shifting corridors of the oldest house. What in doubt, look for green direction signs. Oh, green direction signs. I didn't even notice that. Oh, cool. Loud enough? And it's only 2 shots. Below Central Research. Okay. So let's use launch, right? Woo! I thought I was supposed to be able to pick up... Oh no, that's with the upgrade, right? Oh, and I gotta hold it down. Okay. That's gonna take some time to get used to. Watching those suckers is a good idea, eh? okay, I dig this gun a lot. I didn't think I got hit once there. Too strong. Somewhere down here? Okay. Threshold Utility by Dr. Casper Darling. Summary. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration. Who am I kidding? I can't stop myself from reading stuff. I'm just going to read everything, but my voice might die halfway through. Great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house. So thresholds are kind of like different worlds or different dimensions. Like the Blackrock Quarry was a threshold. By Redacted. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted. We never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most valuable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. Kind of good for maybe like for security, keeps people out. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. So I wonder, like, and I don't want you guys to answer this, but I wonder if we could just skip this and continue on with the main story. And like never... I'm assuming we're going to figure out a way to traverse the mold. Or, like, never be able to traverse the mold. Or maybe we're going to hit a point where we do have to traverse the mold. We have to come here to figure out how to do it. It's like... it's been burnt here or something. Oh, that's bullshit. Dodge efficiency. Level 4. I was saying maybe I should have evade energy cost. Let's do it. Oh, I should also check. Do I have a better weapon mod for this? I guess not. Okay. I think I could make my way down there, but let's see what's this way first. I guess this is like, this black rock is being used to contain what was growing here. Oh no. Lab 1. Lots of dead bodies here. That echoing in the background is so unnerving. Astral blip. Wait, there's another bench. You guys pointed out that some of these have 2 benches, or maybe they've all had 2 benches. Okay, that's going back the way that we came from. Let's check out down here. We'll take the safe way first. Maybe I've already been here, though. Acoustic research. This doesn't seem familiar. Auditory experience, 84C, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? I just was. If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night. Oh, geez. I would pick 2, A, because, you know, my name starts with an A. Night. Orange, apple or orange, orange. Burn out or fade away. Burn out. I always burn out. I'm not capable of fading away. I always go so hard that I just burn myself out. I can't control myself at all. Pierce, aimed fire boost. Nice. Good time to choose to use this weapon. Plus 35%. So hold on. Oh, I see. I could just do this. I wonder if I aim at the last second, if it will add the damage. Probably, yeah. Night, the world is mine with nobody. It's time, run wild, and something cavalier. To burn, ignite, I do it for so much less. When all is made clear, there's nothing else. I'll let you guys, you can read that if you want to. Take a screenshot, pause the video. Assuming I can't go in here. I can go in here. Oh, this is like the commercial of the guy sitting in the chair is for like stereo equipment or something like that. It's so loud that it's like blowing the... It's like his clothes are blowing back and it's like he's wearing sunglasses. I can't remember what it was for, but I do remember the commercial. That's that pattern again. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what's on the HRA machines. That would be this song, right? Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, that bar was our energy. I was like, there's a bar there. I feel like I'm missing something here. Hold on. There's something below. I can see another level, but I think I need to get there by falling down the elevator. Hearing protection required in this area. This game is so fucking weird. Oh, that sound freaked me out. Okay. I wonder if I could just fall and then do one of those boosts right at the end. I would have missed this though. That's one, I don't know if you guys have played Returnal, but that's one way that you can avoid taking damage if you get that that mod or whatever it's called that makes you take damage when you're falling. Oh, damn. You could just do that right at the end. Okay, there's definitely mold down here. Looks like some of it's been burnt away, though. It's not freaky at all. Oh, wanted this. Oh, that part is the elevator. Makes sense. Someone dropped a serious deuce in here. Might want to get that checked out. That's how the mold began. Wait. Oh, you're friendlies. I was about to shoot them.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Okay, so
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Underhill's in there.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Cool.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
She hasn't gotten the
Shouldn't
memo.
you be in a
The
safe
memo.
room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit.
Now
where
we're talking.
I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Whoa. And now I think it's kind of funny because everyone's been calling her director and she's like, I'm not your director. This time she's not like, you can tell that she doesn't want to be director at all because she's not correcting her or anything. She's not like, I am the director. Haven't you heard? She's just like, good. You don't know it. But she still seems bothered because she was kind of like grating her teeth. She's like, you should be respecting me. I'm the director. So I kind of like the way that she played that.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
Very impatient, eh? So this is another threshold. So this is like another dimension world or whatever that's appeared here and brought another organism.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
I like her.
So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
Well, I think you'd have to be excited to be working in this with this stuff, right? It's also dangerous. I haven't heard any hiss, so maybe the mold is keeping the hiss at bay?
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Oh, what if we do? So we got type A near fresh corpses, near toilets, near televisions, near staircases, and near the pit. Okay. Active Threshold Mold Research, compiled by Dr. Rhea Underhill, by order of Casper Darling, head of research. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper. Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to redacted construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. It's clever name. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. Okay. Propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. Full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Alternative Perspective, RE Threshold's Utility Research, Dr. Rhea Underhill. She wrote it on her own. Dr. Darling's recently penned essays titled Redacted contain some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the Corey threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. I agree, this is also a very dangerous way to think, but that's how a scientist should think. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold organism were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into redacted. Okay. Like a cure for stuff? Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall. But I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. She's got some good points there. Checking in to R. Underhill from C. Darling. How's it going? Hello, Raya. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? Back into life. So she was here before and then she left. Interesting. Tells you a lot about someone, you know? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. She seems to be, she doesn't seem to like bureaucracy, so maybe that got in the way. So she decided to leave. So there was
No, no. Not that. But maybe.
I hate guard duty down here.
Yeah, no kidding.
This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing. The clocks? No, that's weird.
What's weird about a bunch of clocks?
Shut up! I think that's the new director.
They said that there's some by the toilets, right? So maybe there's some over here. How am I supposed to collect this stuff? Do I just use the... Just do this? I assume it'll prompt me when I get close to something I can use. Wait, did I only go one way here? Okay, I got turned around. Ooh. Televisions. Okay. Did I miss this spot over here too?
My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
I don't think it's that kind of mold, buddy. Can walk safely over here. Oh yeah, if I need light, I could just do that. Bizarre. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight against mold people.